Hi everyone, this is Poetry Against the Plague. It is Saturday, April 25. They've just announced that the ECQ has been extended. So, okay. I'll be reading two poems by Wislawa Szymborska. Uh, One of the things that when I was worried about, or when I was thinking about The Office, I realized that I had actually left a lot of my books there because I brought them there because I was nesting or whatever. And well, she was one of the collections I had brought. So I looked for a couple of poems that thankfully Poetry Foundation has it. I'll be linking them to below. And yeah, so let's start. So this is Wislawa Szymborska, translated by Claire Kavanagh, Consolation. Darwin. They said he read novels to relax, but only certain kinds. Nothing that ended unhappily. If anything like that turned up, enraged, he flung the book into the fire. True or not, I'm ready to believe it. Scanning in his mind so many times and places, he'd had enough of dying species. The triumphs of the strong over the weak, the endless struggles to survive, all doomed sooner or later. He'd earned the right to happy endings, at least in fiction with its diminutions. Hence, the indispensable silver lining. The lovers reunited, the families reconciled, the doubts dispelled, fidelity rewarded, fortunes regained, treasures uncovered, stiff-necked neighbors mending their ways, good names restored, greed daunted, old maids married off to worthy parsons, troublemakers vanished to other hemispheres, forgers of documents tossed down the stairs, seducers skirting to the altar, orphans sheltered, widows comforted, pride humbled, wounds healed over, prodigal sons summoned home, cups of sorrow thrown into the ocean, hankies drenched with tears of reconciliation, general merriment and celebration. And the dog Fido, gone astray in the first chapter, turns up barking gladly in the last. So yeah, definitely just seemed to make sense. And there's something really beautiful and reassuring about the plainness of her language. You, of course, she's translated, so you really have to give some credit to the translator. And I just thought it was worth mentioning. Okay. While I'm searching for the next poem, let me just tell you about how I think I'll link it also in the description of this and the caption. Um, one of my friends, Larry, is reading selections from his poem, from his collection. Let me see if I have it. Yeah, I do. This I brought home. So selections from The Experiment of the Tropics. He'll be reading some of them tonight, maybe at 8 o'clock. So this should be going up before noon. I have no excuse. It's a Saturday. It was actually a pretty good Saturday. I woke up not like rushing to get up. So yeah. Here's my second reading from Wislawa Szymborska. This is A Word in Statistics. A Word in Statistics by Wislawa Szymborska. Out of every 100 people, those who always knew better, 52. Unsure of every step, almost all the rest. Ready to help if it doesn't take long, 49. Always good, but it cannot be otherwise, 4. Well, maybe 5. Able to admire without envy, 18. Led to error by youth, which passes, 60 plus or minus. Those not to be messed with, 40 and 4. Living in constant fear of someone or something, 77. Capable of happiness, 20 some odd at the most. Harmless alone, turning savage in crowds. More than half, for sure. Cruel when forced by circumstances. It's better not to know, not even approximately. Wise in hindsight, not many more than wise in foresight. Getting nothing out of life except things, 30. Though I would like to be wrong. Doubled over in pain and without a flashlight in the dark, 83 sooner or later. Those who are just, quite a few at 35. But if it takes effort to understand, 3. Worthy of empathy, 99. Mortal, 100 out of 100. A figure that has never varied yet. I love her. Oh, wow. I mean, sorry, I love her. But from the fact that her name is difficult to pronounce, Wislawa Szymborska. So just that. Such a sense of humor, such a please look for more of her work. She has it's just and it's anyway. Um I actually have one last thing I wanted to see if I can read for you guys. Okay, so I can't seem to find what I was looking for. But I think well, if you can, I believe it's on. If it's not on Netflix, it's on Amazon Prime. Please look for Stranger Than Fiction. Movie by Mark Forster. It ends with well, I just really like it, and it would be nice to think that it would be possible. What if Emma Thompson were narrating your life? Anyway, so like I said, there's a poetry reading later today from Larry Ito. So please watch that. And if you'd like, please record your own or just read poetry to yourselves or to your kids or to whoever you're with or to no one. To yourself. Thank you so much. It's been a interesting week. So I'll see you guys soon.